let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get into this reading, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Welcome, welcome to anybody who is new, and welcome back to anybody who is returning. Let us see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Messages. Ooh, we have keys on a ring. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, Lord. We have fulfillment. And you know, that's how you do that there. We have sun, karma. Child, that's how you do that there. Let us see. The feminine. All right, we have control, sabotage. Exactly. All right, so we have a masculine here who's realizing that them being in this energy of, should I stay? Should I go? Do I want it? Do I not? I don't really know, you know, pulling strings, manipulation, that kind of thing. Playing mind games. Because of all that up and down, hot and cold energy, they may have messed something up with a divine feminine here. Okay. This person may have treated it like they really didn't know what they wanted to do, because we have decisions as an underlying energy, and keys on the ring was the very first. Keys on a ring says many options and decisions. You see, they treated it like it was an unconventional situation, nothing too serious, no strings attached. They were just stringing you along. See that? Strings. There's no strings attached, but you're stringing me along. You see what I'm saying? So those two things don't necessarily make sense. So the person was playing mind games. Okay, so ultimately, what I see here is you make this person really happy. You help them open up their heart chakra. You help them tap into like a very youthful, playful, silly type of energy. You encourage and inspire this person to go after the things that they really want in life. Like, that's the type of energy that divine feminines carry. It doesn't matter if you are romantically or intimately involved with the people that you are around. If you are just around people, you are inspiring people and motivating people to get up, to take action, to do things. Your energy is so fiery, it's so passionate that it's going to encourage people to do what they need to do. Granted, feminines represent, you know, moon energy. We're represented by the moon, right? Nevertheless, we all have that feminine and masculine within us. We're all connected to each and every planet. That is what our birth chart is all about. You know, just look deeper into who you are and how to work with those energies for yourself. Ultimately, you're helping this person realize who they are, tapping into that energy of emperor, etc., right? Emperor in reverse is very controlling, is going to sabotage things because, hey, it's my way or no way. And not everybody is going to put up with that type of energy. Some people are going to be like, okay, well, shoot, no way then. All right. A feminine is going to be like, okay, well, I guess it's no way. Right. Because it can be our way. Right. But it won't be your way or no way. Okay, we can do whatever it is our way. We could be unique to us. It's our connection. We could do our thing. But you're talking about doing your thing, your what? Nah, then you be by yourself. You know, that type of energy. And if not, then you be with whoever you be with. Whoever's okay with that. That's okay with me too, because it don't have nothing to do with me, you know? But that's the karma of it, right? So this person is like, dang. It just makes them want you more because your level of self-awareness and your maturity, where you're coming from, you're not like, I don't like you, I hate you, you're a bad person. No, you are who you are. We all have duality within us. Okay, so you're not a good or a bad, you know, good or evil, whatever you want to call it, type person. We all have a little bit of everything up in us. At the end of the day, though, you cannot just treat everybody the same. That's what you have to realize. Some people are okay with certain things. Certain people will not deal with certain things, and that's just what it is. Okay, so this person is like, again, dang, that's all I keep hearing. I feel like you have this person straight tripping, boo, straight up and down. Okay, but yeah, it says wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happy outcome, empowerment, heart chakra opening, compassion, happiness, truth revealed. So that's what they want to do. They want to reveal a truth to you. All right, let's see what this person's truths are, shall we? All right, what's back here? We have moon. What did I say? Dun, dun, dun. That gift be gifting. Dun, dun, dun. The moon, intuition, feminine. You are the one who is bringing this about. Okay. The spirits be channeling through me. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It says subconscious, emotions, fear, deceit. Things are not as they appear. Because, you know, I'm just the instrument. Spirit is the one here awakening folk. I'm just the instrument, right? Wait, I want to see something else because I feel it. Mars. You see that? The planets. Mars deals with our sexual organs, y'all. Okay? So this person is feeling a lot of, this is Aries energy. All right, so the sun is Leo. Leo is confidence, willpower. Okay? Leo rules the 5th house. 5th house is romance, fun, creativity, childlike energy, things like that, because children are in that energy as well. All right, then we have Mars. Mars is, again, our sexual organs. So when you feel like fueled up, determined, that drive, that ambition, you know, it's a very like, I'm going to get it by any means necessary type of energy. And it can be whatever it is, if you know what I mean, because like I said, the sexual organs are involved as well. So it says passion, lust, anger, attraction, vitality, action. Then you have the moon. The moon is our subconscious, our emotions, our inner world. You know what I'm saying? All right. It also is, oh, back to Mars, y'all. Mars is Aries. Aries is the first house. First house is self. So I did say something to y'all about person. I'll say this, a person entertaining themselves to the thought of you. I'll say that. Okay. And then we have moon, like I said, Pisces being the 12th house, subconscious and undoing. All right. It's our desires, our fantasies, things like that. All right. So this person may feel like they yearn for it, they desire it, but is it solely a fantasy? And is that why they sabotaged it? Because feminine, you're very mystical, right? Feminine energies can be associated with mystics for sure. You're very mystical. So this person feels like, okay, is this just a fantasy? No, it's not. But because of this person's fear, they sabotaged it. All right, so let's get back into it. It says, weighing things out, cause and effect, choices, want to make things right, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, trust issues. That's from someone else. I ain't got nothing to do with you. That's from karmics that they've dealt with in the past. I had to pause there and tell you what I see. That's not you. You know, that's past relationships, exes. That is mom, dad, cousin, brother, whoever treated them however, that created trust issues within them. So now when something seems really, really good, they don't trust it, you know, type of situation. When I feel like complete or whole or my best self around something, because think about it, when you're around your family or your first boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the case may be, you are really, really happy and you're giving a lot of yourself to that situation, to those people. And if that energy is not reciprocated, you may feel like, oh, is it me? Is something wrong with me? This must be too good to be true then, because this is not what I'm experiencing. So whatever everybody else talking about must be BS. It's something that stays in their mind because of the trauma. Then you run into a divine feminine, somebody who's, you know, aware of themselves, who started healing. They don't know what your upbringing is. This person may have some sort of idea, misunderstanding that you can't relate to them or you don't understand them. And that's far from the truth. It's just that you took the energy and transmuted it into something else instead of sitting in it, allowing that energy to control you. They're being controlled by that energy. That's why they think they can control other people. It's manipulation. They're being manipulated by this energy. So they think that they can control other things. You are not in control of anything but yourself. You need to gain control of yourself. That's the thing here. All right, so then let's continue. Manipulation, exactly, and then patterns. So blue has been mentioning a lot about patterns. There you go. Decisions, we have clarity, exactly, truths, heightened intuition and seeing things. You have a lot of clarity. You see things for exactly what it is, exactly what they are. You don't try to paint a different picture, and that's just what it is. All right, so you move in a way like a divine feminine moves. Prior to moving forward, like for example, a person may have a lot of money. They may have accomplished a lot of things. All that is nice. What is your spirit like? What is your mind like? How are you talking to a person? How do you treat a person? How do you deal with conflict? Are you manipulative? Okay, so I'm looking at your patterns. That's what matters to a divine feminine when it comes to who they're going to be with in a romantic connection. Okay? Who they're going to have as friends around them, things like that. So we have moving and copycat. I feel like this person is moving away from or moving on from karmic relationships, karmic connections. Okay, this person may come in trying to kiss your tail. They may be trying to think of what they can do for you. They feel a little played out right now, but like they played themselves out. You know what I mean? Because of this love triangle energy. Like they may have tried to put you in a third party situation with someone else. All right. And they feel like you're holding a grudge. Nevertheless, you're not. I don't feel like that's your energy. I don't feel like that's your style. Again, you are someone who has a karmic scale that is balanced. So in order to have a karmic scale that is balanced, you cannot hold grudges. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot hold grudges. You may have had an explosive blowout with somebody one day and then the next day, hee, ha, ha, ha. Why? Because I'm not holding on to that energy. That energy is heavy. It's about how you approach the situation. So if the situation has yet to be rectified, is it truly divine feminine? Divine feminine, the Empress energy, is the energy of receiving. So are you going to step in the energy of masculine and take action, or are you just waiting on feminine, who's in the energy of receiving? You see what I'm saying? So we have haunted. I feel like this person is haunted by certain memories of you, different things like that. And we have scarcity tactics. So you see, when you play mind games, it's like your mind can't be open. It's being manipulated. That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't think in that way. Yeah, in their head. You don't think like that. Okay. Let's get into it. All right, you got all the energy on here. All right, let's see. We have creeping. Lord have mercy. For that to come out first with keys on the ring, you see? This person's energy spoke for itself. An offer. Yeah, put it in order. We have impersonator. Sheesh. Wasting time and hustling. Okay, I'm going to pause right here before we continue. I only want to see what the underlying energy is. I do feel something else right here, so I want to see what these are. Let me pause. All right, so we have creeping, an offer, impersonator, wasting time, and hustling. I feel like with creeping coming out right underneath keys on a ring, that to me is a representation of, yeah, the person tried to play this like a low-key, you know, low-down, dirty type situation. They came to you, they made an offer. You're under the impression that, hey, this cup they're offering me is pure. It's genuine intentions. There's a door open. This person must be ready to receive, you know, or I'm in the energy of receiving. But that's the thing. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So you're under the impression that this person is making an offer to me. I'm going to accept this cup. They must be in the energy of receiving what it is that I can offer them. Incorrect. We have impersonator. They're not. Okay. So I feel like maybe they made you feel like they just wanted some of the energy from you. Again, think of everything that Blue pointed out in this particular reading. Anything that I do in a reading is for a reason, right? That's called my intuitive gift, right? The way that it's going to come out is like whatever needs to be said in that moment, whatever I see, whatever spirit wants to recall to you, etc., right? So why bring up so much emphasis on the planets and what they're connected to and the houses and the why bring all of that up? Spirit did all of that for a reason, so that you can put two and two together and make sense of everything, which I feel like you've already done. But whoever I'm talking to that may be a little confused, here you go, sis. We're not going into 2026 being confused. By the time the new year comes, which is actually in spring, as you know, it's all about renewal. Then you'll be ready. Your mind will be sharp, especially for those of you that are a part of the book club. Listen. I'm not saying that you got to join the book club in order for your brain to be sharp. I'm just saying I know that the people who are going to be keeping their brain sharp are definitely going to be sharp. That's what I'm saying. So we have wasting time. Yeah, you feel like this person was just wasting time. If you're in the energy of hustling, right? Because remember, feminine and masculine energies within you are balanced. Okay, let's slow it down before I get a ticket. If your feminine and masculine energies within you are balanced and you're in the energy of hustling and receiving, it's like the universe is making it rain on you. Okay, now hustling doesn't have to be, oh, I'm out here working 99 jobs. No, it's just you came up with some sort of plan. It's working for you. It's working well. You trusted the universe. You're in alignment with divine will, divine plan for you. That's what it is. Okay, you're in alignment with divine will, divine plan for you. Your karmic scales are balanced. Why would you not have the universe making it rain on you? So you're focused on the bag. Money is the mission. Again, I don't necessarily feel like money is the mission, but you are on a mission and money is coming with it. Okay. Money can't come with you when you go back to spirit. So again, I don't feel like divine feminine is like, yeah, money. No, absolutely not. You may be someone that gets opportunities, and if the opportunity is not in alignment with you, you don't accept it because it's not all about money. Again, back to acceptance. You're not in the energy of just accepting any offer. So thank you, masculine, for your offer. But if it's not genuine, then no thank you. Right? And so let's get back into it. We have fake accounts. Person is stalking you. And we have rejected because they feel rejected by you. You see why spirit wanted me to see that? You see that there? Lurking on your socials. Hidden identity. Can't stop watching you. Ghosted hard. Ignored and erased. Now for that to say ghosted hard, let's go back to the reading that I posted. I believe it was last night. Ghosted came out 3 times. Now, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but I know that when I did that and posted it, it was last night. Okay. And so, yeah, back to recalling what we need to recall when we need to. Shit. Let's get into it. So we have thief. Child, this person may feel like somebody is going to steal their destiny from them because I'm getting and hearing very clearly, thank you, Spirit, Ayshea, that this person feels like you are their destiny. Okay, we have happiness hater. Oh my God. Yeah, so in any event that you go and move on and be with somebody else, do you see that? They're going to feel like somebody stole that from them. Oh, they stole what was from me. You sabotage the connection by trying to control things. This is a divine feminine. You cannot control feminine. Feminine is in alignment with divine will. Divine is the one who has feminine in his hand, in her hand, in their hand, not you. You get what I'm saying? So what are you talking about, masculine? It's like when a person is like, I have you right where I want you. That's the energy that I'm picking up. No, you do not. Did you put in any work or effort or energy to get feminine where you would want them? Because if they feel like they have you where they want you, this must be where they want you out their life. And clearly it's not. You see what I'm saying? Like you're coming on some, I understand how to make sense of things and the situation doesn't make sense. So if you're trying to manipulate me, that's not going to work. You're going to have to go somewhere else and do it. Yeah, we have drama starter. So again, if you were to move on and be with somebody else, they would come in, stir the pot, always try to be in the middle. Always try to see how they can get in where they fit in. You're like, it's no room. If I were to move on and be with somebody in a way that I wanted to be with you, there would be no room for that, because the same thing. If I were to have been with you, there would be no room for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? When I'm devoted to somebody, I'm devoted to that person. That's it. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. All right? So somebody's crying over you because they feel like you're moving on. We have girl fight. You could take it and switch it because they're not a girl, right? And if they are, shit, you know. All right, but we got girl fight. It could be somebody feeling like, damn, I'll fight for you. You know, not literally, prayerfully, right? But like, I'll fight for you. I'll put shit. Here's my offer. Child, you like, your offer? What the offer come with? Are you still impersonating? Is this the representative version of you? Or am I going to get the real version? Because that's the only thing I'm attracted to. The real, the raw. Don't come over here with that bullshit. All right, so we have obsessive lover. Clingy and controlling. Can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. Back to you being controlling, you see? And Blue mentioned in that reading that they're obsessed with you and that they refuse to just, yeah, that's what it is. Dude, when somebody is into me like that, and I know they're into me like that, you best believe we on each other like white on rice. That's why I said it's not going to be no room for this person, because somebody comes in and they're on you like white on rice and then you on them like white on rice. Where are you getting in at? The white is on the rice. It doesn't come off. You can wash the rice. I hope you wash your rice. I hope if y'all eat rice, y'all wash it. But anyway, you can wash the rice as much as you want to. The white is not coming off. You understand what I'm saying to you? So we have spiritual hater. Now, you being spiritually inclined and all these other things, maybe, you know, someone feels away because you're glowing up and this person may not believe in certain things that you believe in. They may be skeptical. Okay, it's not like they hate you or they hate on you, but it's like they may not believe in what you believe in. And so it's like they don't, you know, like for example, karma. It's like, whatever, I don't believe in karma. I'm going to force my way in. I'm going to make my way. What? You get what I'm saying? No, because then spirit's going to come in and give them some sort of karma. Broke ass. They're probably going to attack their finances. Okay, especially if you're in the energy of, oh, get into the bag, get into the bag, get into the bag. 4:44 p.m. right now. Exactly. You're divinely protected. So if the person tries to force their way in, it's like you can't be mad at feminine and feel like, oh, what are you doing? Feminine's not doing anything to you. For those masculines in the back of the back that are skeptical and for some odd reason keep thinking that about their spiritually inclined divine feminines. No, if a person loves you, they're not attacking you. If a person is of love, they're not attacking anyone. This person is out here hustling, focused on how can I make the world better place. Literally sounds cheesy, sounds unbelievable. It's real shit. How can I make it better for me and mine and then everybody else? Because me and mine gonna go into the world, and everybody that we talk to, everybody that we deal with is now going to be affected by what the love that we have, you know, the love, the joy, the whatever it is that we put into them. You see what I'm saying? That's just what I said earlier about divine feminine. When you walk by, you know what I'm saying? So you want a divine family, divine friends, divine, you know what I mean? That's it. So you trying to force your energy in 4:44 p.m. still while I'm saying all this. Now it's 45. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. And it was 1844. Exactly. More confirmation, because you're healed and you're protected. No, it's not about somebody doing something to you. If you come over with a pushy energy, it's never going to work. The way you have to come is the right way. If you don't know what the right way is, pray on it. All right. So it says pushy energy crosses your boundaries, gets what they want by any means. Ciao, good night. All right. So it says blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you. You see? So if it's the spiritual, you can't touch this. Can't touch this. Everything I say and channel is for a reason. I don't just say it so they feel like you're holding a grudge. No, you're not. Only your husband or your emperor or your masculine, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the person you're with is going to be able to touch you. That's it. All right, so we have karmic friends. Yeah, so they have a bunch of karmic friends around them, and then we have spiritual hater. That's why they don't believe in it, because everybody around them is low vibrational. Everybody around them is low-key competing with each other, including them probably. They're a part of it. They're all in on it. They're all competing with each other. It says, can't fully trust them, always some tension, low-key competing with you. Underneath that, bad rep. All right, so they're known for bad things. They have a bad rep. They hang out with people who are not really the best. All right, screenshot and unfazed. I feel like you're like, I have the proof. You know, I have the proof. The proof is in the pudding. So whatever this person is saying, 2026 on a timestamp, do you see what I'm saying? You're like, I'm good. Your mind's going to be sharp going into the new year. You're like, okay, listen, it's not about me not loving you. Again, I love you so much. What does that mean? Did I have to play slow? That's not the part. I was never going to play that part. You can get somebody else to play that role. You get what I'm saying? So it says, caught in 4K, saving receipts, facts over feelings. Doesn't care, didn't flinch, you can't shake me. Exactly. Played out. That shit is played out, buddy. All right. So we have drama starter. Stalker. Lurking online, still checking your stories. Obsession never left. It won't ever leave because you're the divine feminine. The whole point is they need to gather their pieces. You're gathering yours. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's like you're whole and you're putting yourself together still. Spirit is always working on us. You're like, I can see the whole picture of myself. I see my whole being. Nevertheless, there's still more work to be done. There's always work to be done. And you want to sit up here playing? Child, I don't got time to play with you. Arger. Again, shit is played out. So we have inside scoop. Somebody trying to get the inside scoop on you. Could be them. They're trying to find out who you know, or maybe the two of you have similar connections already. Haunted. They're haunted by your memory. All right. Haunted by the memory of you. All right. Let's go. Can't touch this. Your Four of Pentacles holding on. The Hangman. They look at you different, but not different in a bad way. Different like, yeah, this is mine. You know. If they were like, this is an option. No, they're like, this is not an option. This is mine. Nobody can't take this from me. This is mine. But you're not coming in with the right energy. They still like, the offer they want to make it genuine. But the energy they're coming in with, you see what I'm saying? That's the part. So we have Seven of Cups. It's like, you're still in la la land. Come on. Snap out of it. Okay. Snap out of it. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is movement. You're like, I don't have time for la la land. I see something. I want it. I get it. Okay, I don't have time to sit around playing. Okay. And then I literally just said this to someone, so I'm going to share it with you. If you tell an Empress no, meanwhile, the Empress is the energy of receiving, right? So you tell an Empress no. That's it. That's on you. That's your law shit. That's it. You ain't got to tell the Empress twice. You said no? Okay. So we have the Three of Wands. All right. Three of Wands is coming towards someone. Exactly. Three of Wands is also, they could have made plans, but everything just seemed like la la land, you know, because they say it, but there's no follow through. So it's like, okay, whatever. But Four of Wands is union. So this person does want to come into union with you. But every time they say it, it's just them saying it. That's your thing. Again, the Hangman. They could be saying they're stuck somewhere. But I feel like it's more so they're stuck in the past. They're stuck in karmic energy. Didn't I say something in the last reading about South Node? Yeah, they're stuck in their karmic energy. We have karma, karmic. Yeah, they're stuck there. And it's like you can get out if you want to. But it's like their feet are there. Like, for example, quicksand, right? Once you step in it, it's like, oh, shoot. However, this is why they tell you to prepare for certain things. And if you know, maybe in that moment you'll panic. You're not supposed to panic. Get out your head. Do what you know that you're supposed to do. Wiggle the right way. Twist that foot the way they told you to do it. Then get that one out. Then twist that other foot up out of there. It's a way that they tell you to do it. Do that. Get your ass up out that quicksand. You get what I'm saying? Don't stay, oh, okay, nah. Okay, well, then that's a choice that you made. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is taking action, being swift, being quick. The Five of Cups, exactly. So it's like you're here, right? The Five of Cups is here. Then the Knight of Swords. But you don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay in sorrow. Take the action that's necessary, right? Because we have the Magician that's clearly poking his head out, wanting to come out. The Magician is action. So it's like, faith without works is what though? I mean, the Magician is bringing something from the spiritual into the physical. But it's like faith. But faith without action, faith without works is dead. So you have to take that Knight of Swords action. That's it. Okay, so the Three of Wands, again, coming towards you. Seven of Wands, to fight for the connection, to stand up for what they want. Seven of Swords is, again, the manipulation, the mind games, the hot and cold. The 1 minute is this, next minute is that. The scarcity mindset, things like that. Nine of Swords is anxiety. Maybe this person struggles with anxiety. All right, this Emperor. And now look, the Emperor is in the upright. It could have flipped in reverse, but it didn't. You know what I feel here? It's because, feminine, you're in the upright position. So you're like Six of Swords. I'm going about my business. I'm doing the right thing. I'm maintaining my integrity. If this person doesn't come right, then so be it. You know, it's nothing that I can say to that. So you being this way, you being distant, you standing on business about the situation, has the person like, okay, I'm coming. Okay, but still, you're like, I will believe it when I see it. But Four of Wands keeps jumping out. So I guess what they want to do is prove it. Nevertheless, though, you know, you don't want to intertwine with someone who doesn't even believe what you believe, because you're like, this is me, you know, this is not a, like, for example, spirituality. If you are a true spiritual person, like you're truly spiritual, you truly have a connection with source, you are about that life. You are not just out here doing readings. You are not just looking at it like it's money. You just, money is the mission. No, you really out here on I'm healing, I'm doing it for my family, we out here getting it, the universe is blessing us because the vibration that we're on. I'm serious about mine. If you are serious, then it's like, if a person doesn't believe in that, it's like they say they don't believe in you. And it's okay. You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe whatever you don't want to believe. But in order to come together with someone that is the magician, because remember, you have masculine and feminine energies within you. You are the high priestess and the magician. You are the empress and the emperor. You have that within you. You don't believe. How is it going to work? You know, this feminine, you're gonna need to be with somebody that you can go to a spiritual store, get your shit, and they're not going to be freaked out. You can be yourself. You can light your incense. You can bring out your oils. You can light your candle. You know, the person's not going to think, oh, you over there doing something. No, this is just who I am. I'm lighting the candle because I'm saying, hey, spirits, y'all see me? It has nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? When you are true to this and it's about your healing and what you got going on, it is not about a person and chasing a person, hunting a person down. No, that is you. You the one over there being obsessed. But you're also gaslighting and not making it be, you know, the truth, or trying not to have it be the truth. The truth is the truth. Okay? So you see, it's nothing else to say but the truth. That's it. So we have the Fool card. The Fool card is detached. It's also like taking a leap of faith at this time. Okay? So I feel like, yeah, this person is finally ready to release their fear, go after what makes them happy. They feel like you make them happy. Sun card, you also empower them. Strength card. That's why the Emperor is able to sit in the upright. It's like they went from being sick in the mind, so to speak. This is not me coming at them. This is not you saying it in a harsh way. This is how they are looking at it. Because think about it. When you are asleep, when you have been conformed, when you have been made to fit into a box, or think that, yeah, it's supposed to be me and everybody around me competing against each other, that's a sickness. Why do you think you and the people around you should be competing instead of building? And then y'all all have more. That doesn't make any sense. That's why everybody stays so small in the first place. Okay? But so it's like they were mentally sick, but it's like they went from being sick to being, empowered, to being strengthened, to being healed, to being whole. So like, I want to be with this person that makes me feel this way. That's why like nobody else is going to get my person. They're coming very determined with this Knight of Wands energy. Okay? Very determined. But of course, it's up to you. You don't have to be with this person if you don't feel like they're coming the right way. All right. Blue telling you how they feel. That's one thing. The power, the strength, all that in it is one thing. The fire of it, that's one thing. This being your twin, one thing. Them coming the right way, you having the sense you're supposed to have, whole nother thing. So they got to come right. They got to come with the right energy. All right. Don't mind the incense and all that stuff, y'all. So we have integrity. The King of Swords. Yes. All right. And I said that for a reason, because that's what the King of Swords is. You see, integrity. You have to come the right way. I should have said the King of Swords. Everything else I've been saying exactly what it is. I ain't say, oh, sorrow and making plans. No, I said what it is. This is King of Swords. Why would I have shouted out integrity instead? Because that's what grabbed my attention. That's what they need to be doing. All right. Set the standard through calm, principled leadership and sound judgment. That's what they need to be doing. Okay. So then Six of Swords, everything will smooth out with you. Look at that. I can't make this up. 10 of Cups, they will get the happily ever after they desire. and get you the Queen of Cups, open your heart back up to them again, because your heart's already open. They just don't have access anymore. It's like, think of it as your heart being something that has a door within it, or a door on it, right? I did say door within it because basically you got to come in the heart to even get to the door, is how I'm feeling. So a heart with a door within it. I said that right. All right, so you go into the heart to get to the door, but the locks have been changed. Okay? So the locks have been changed. What are you going to do? The only key that's going to work to get through this lock is the key of integrity. You understand me? So if they come over here with the nonsense, you're like, no thank you. All right? You might as well go on back to your auntie's house with that. And the underlying energy is the Chariot. All right? And the Chariot is all about moving forward, progressing, again, overcoming obstacles, us being clear to move forward. It's like having the green light from Spirit. All right? So Spirit's like, you got the green light. It's a go. Do what you need to do. Otherwise, you can stay in the Five of Cups energy. But Feminine's not staying there. As soon as I split the deck, you see all that vibrance? You're not staying in no... Look at this. This is very dark compared to this. You're not staying here. Okay? You are in the hand of God. You're like, I'm not over there in no dark place. I'm not about to sit in the, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. Woe is me. This should have been. We could have been. Nope. If that's what you wanted to be, then we would have been. If you want to be, then we would have been. And if you want to be, then we would be. If we ain't, then it's because you don't want to. What do you want me to say again? Feminine is in the energy of receiving. All right. So it says, elevate your energy. Your energy determines your reality. Lift your vibrations and watch your world shift. Exactly. So it's either you believe or you don't. Yeah, right here. Untangle emotional dependency. When love feels like survival, it's not love, it's fear. You're safe without the attachment. Yeah, so they have some sort of attachment that, you know, is fear-based. That's what they're used to. Fear-based attachments. It says, release the root. You cannot fully heal what you're afraid to name. Trace the pain to its root and gently pull it loose from your field. All right. Everything I'm seeing, I'm saying for a reason. All of that was said exactly like I said it for a reason. Per usual, y'all. Welcome to Blue Aura Healing, Guidance, and Tarot. If this is your first time, please do subscribe. I would love to have you back. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that information can be found in the description box beneath this video. Alrighty, I appreciate that. Let us see. We have release inner criticism. You see right here where it says, I am not enough, I am not enough, I am not enough. Child, good night. Then it says, they like, you know how when you be in your head and you get so upset that maybe you just keep repeating something, like I don't know. That's what it's like here. When you think a negative thought, tell yourself 3 positive ones. That's what Blue has to say to you before I even read this card. Okay, it's our first time using this, by the way. I've had it for a minute. I haven't pulled it out. Here we go. I'm always going to use things when I need to use them. So it says, silence the inner critic. Speak to yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar. Exactly. What do you mean? You are absolutely enough. We are all unique. None of us should be aiming to be average, below average, just enough, mediocre. None of us should be aiming for that. None of us should be okay with accepting that. Rise above and be okay with challenging yourself. Be okay with accepting challenges. All right? It's not always about you, you know, looking at things the wrong way. You know, oh, somebody trying to hurt me, somebody trying to... No, see, maybe you need to get from around people that be trying to hurt you on purpose. Okay? That's crazy. That is played out. Says, understand karmic returns. What you send out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. Exactly. Exactly. Ripple effect. You throw that pebble out into that water, let me tell you something. Okay? So be mindful of what you put out there. It might seem like it's small. It ain't. It's not small. And so that takes me back to the point. Person could have said something. They could have done something. And they might be looking at it like, oh, it's small. No, it's not small. Whatever you said is significant. And then back to words. Words have meaning. Words have power. Words are spells. I teach my children that. My children know that. And they're children. Now, mind you, not everybody knows the same thing. I teach them what I didn't know. Okay? Yeah, I get them the things I didn't have too, but I teach them what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, teach that to people. You know what I'm saying? Words are spells. And some adults don't know that. I was an adult when I remembered. Okay? I was always mindful of how I treated people, but I was not always mindful of what I said, how I spoke to myself. the things I let people say. Then when I became aware, once people started saying just any old thing to me, over my children, anything like that, if you just speak any old way, you can't be around me, because words are spells. Mind your words or you cannot be around me. Period. I'm so serious about that. All right. But people can do whatever they want to do. So it's like, I don't treat people no type of way. I don't have no love lost. I love everybody. But if you are not mindful of how you move, I can't. You see what I'm saying? I cannot. I can't. And I'm not saying you're not going to spaz, you're not going to wow, you're not going to tell people about themselves when you need to. I'm saying be aware of the fact that once you put something out there, it's out there. Some things need to be said, others don't. Okay? So we have learn from pain. Pain is a catalyst for change. Allow it to lead you to deeper wisdom and growth. Okay? Words are spells. You say that and then something happened. Don't be like, oh, how'd that happen? You did that. You and your nasty words. All right? You and your nasty words. I feel these, so I got to take them. All right, hold on. All right. Let me readjust myself. All right, so it says, honor the contract. Ooh. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now completes the soul agreement. You see, so the two of you have a soul agreement, but you still have to be mindful of how somebody speaks to you. And they have to be mindful of everything, pretty much, dealing with a divine feminine. They need to be mindful of themselves. And again, if they don't believe, then what are we even talking about? That's why you'd be like, they could just stay over there until they're ready. I'm not about to do this with them. You know, I want to honor the contract, but I'm not about to be, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So it says, break free from emotional dependence. True independence comes from within. Free yourself from emotional reliance on others. Exactly. Okay. Face what you've avoided. Avoidance is a chain in disguise. Hello. What you're not willing to face still controls you. What'd I say? What did Blue have said when she had said it? This is our first time using this. Go back if you don't believe me. Tell me what other reason have I used this in? For those of you that get personals, when have I used these? All right. Cultivate courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward despite it. Oh, what I had said when I had said it. So you got to get out there. Or should I say what Spirit has said? I'm going to start saying that because it's not me. I'm the instrument. What Spirit has said when Spirit has said it. All right. Underlying energy is face the consequences. Your actions ripple beyond the moment. What? Face the consequences. They took that cup. They made that offer to you, but they dropped it, or they did whatever they did with that cup. You know what I'm saying? Look at that broken cup. I can't make this up, y'all. Think back to everything we said thus far over the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through how you always do. Amen. Look at this. Your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide your growth. So now it's up to you. You coming with integrity or nah? You still coming on the same played out BS or nah? It says find your peace or find inner peace. Peace isn't found outside. It's cultivated within. Create stillness in your mind and soul. All right, child. A lot was said when it was said, so we're going to leave it there. Again, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that information can be found in the description box beneath this video. All the information, that's where you can book a, purchase a book, get a deck, join any of the memberships, listen to the podcast. All the other good jazz is down there in the description box, y'all. Okay. However, if you're interested in joining the book club, do send me an email. We have a couple more days left before I start giving y'all all the deets. Okay. I'm still getting everything together behind the scenes, yahtzee. Everything is the way I want it to be. It's really not much. It's just putting it together, getting everybody who wants to be in it, getting all the information that I need, letting y'all know the information, the days and times which we need to take a vote on. So I need y'all to let me know if you're interested, and then going from there. All right, because ain't nothing to it but to do it. So if this was your video or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggries.